everybody. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a fantastic, beyond amazing episode. Please grab your coffee and have a seat, okay? So today, first of all, thank you for being here for another episode. This is Small Biz Spotlight 210. I am Lidia Rodriguez. And as promised, I finally got Chef Johnny Scott from the Mission Kitchen to join us for his very own interview. So if you are new to me, what I'm trying to do with this channel is exactly what the title says, is to put a spotlight on small businesses here in San Antonio and the surrounding areas. So please stay till the end of the episode because I got more important information to share with all of y'all. Okay, so let's get to this. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful episode. I got so many questions for you.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, name and family, etc.
Johnny Scott. Husband, father of 6.
Wow, I have 5, so I know.
Yes,
I know that struggle. 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Born and raised in South Carolina.
Wow.
Yes. So.
Carolina. Wow. And so what prompted you to move to Texas?
Well, my wife is actually retired Air Force.
Tell her thank you for her service and as well for the spouse.
Yes. So she, we met back in 2009, and she had already been in probably about 10 years before we met. We met through a mutual friend, which is an interesting story. She was stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky, which was actually Army field. And that was in Kentucky. So remember, I'm from South Carolina.
Right.
So her friend moved from Fort Campbell, Kentucky down to Hunter Army Airfield, which is in Savannah, Georgia, which is just across the border from South Carolina.
Oh, okay,
right?
So right there.
Correct. So we happened to end up in the same culinary class. Me and her friend. Yes, and then she mentioned that she had a friend. I was like, sorry, I don't do blind dating.
You almost missed out.
I sure did, on a gym. But she happened to come visit, and we met, and it was on from there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Cute.
Yeah. Traveled the world. We lived in Germany for about 3 years, so we toured Europe. Austria, Slovenia, Croatia, and then we moved back to the States, back to the DC area, where we lived for about, it was a home for about 7 years. And then just before COVID, we moved here to San Antonio. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been here a good while.
Yeah, about 5 years,
Yeah. Okay, so, wow. So you went to culinary school first and then traveled the world.
Correct.
That must have been like an amazing moment of your life to have tasted so many types of food in so many places. You think that, okay, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's why, guys, I have a list because of my my ADHD. I'll start going through everything. But okay.
Here.
Yeah. Okay, so you moved to Texas. And I have to ask, what do you think about our Tex-Mex food?
What's interesting is the culture here is totally different than DC.
Oh, I'm sure.
And so I've actually have never, it's weird, being chef, I've never heard of brisket. I've never heard of brisket. It's weird for me to say that. Because barbecue in South Carolina is more so, it's spare ribs, it's chicken, whole chicken, drums, wings, stuff like that. So brisket is really not a big thing in South Carolina. So,
Texas is a beef state,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. So, and a very, very huge Mexican restaurant scene, you know what I mean? And that was something that wasn't huge where I'm from or where we had been. So, I really do love like the fresh flavors, you know, that we bring here. When I actually got started, again, after COVID, everything was kind of shut down. So when we started kind of getting back out there, we were looking for a commercial kitchen. And the first commercial kitchen that I worked in was a Mexican family-owned restaurant.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You dove right into
I dove
it.
right in. I dove right in. And honestly, like everywhere I had been, I had never prepared Mexican food, any kind of Mexican food. You know what I mean? So now that was another tool or under my belt, or another cuisine I had been learning.
Yeah.
About to learn. Yeah.
So what do you think about our barbecue? Like now that you've tasted brisket.
Yeah, honestly, so we have a barbecue food truck, right? And what I wanted to do at first, when I was going to start the food truck, I wanted to do all this fancy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm a chef. I'm going to show them what I got. You know? And as I thought about it, I'm like, you know, the food needs to be fast. It needs to be simple, but it needs to be really good.
Right.
And so I was like, why don't we just sell barbecue? And it was like, well, everybody here sells barbecue.
Right.
But it was like, well, where I came from in DC, they mentioned that there were 500 other catering companies there. Why would you start a catering company? And I was like, my response was, they can't have everybody.
Right.
You know? So when I thought about doing the barbecue food truck, like everybody here is doing barbecue. I'm like, well, you know, they have Chef Johnny barbecue.
That's right.
And having, you know, traveled the world a bit, we don't bring a Texas style barbecue, right? So
you're keeping to your roots.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And it's not
Now
South Carolina, but it's more so having traveled the world, you learn different techniques and flavors, but you can still keep it, you know, within.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think that's really important. A lot of people do not start a small business because they're like you said, oh, there's like a million barbecue places. We're in Texas, duh. But if you can bring what you like and you give it your unique, right, twist to it, what you know, what you've learned, the flavors that you really love, I mean, why not? Somebody out here, I don't know how many million of people live in San Antonio. Somebody can tell me down at the comments. I don't know how many we are here. We're a lot. And we all know each other. But yes, definitely. I'm so glad that you did that because of that same thing. People are too scared to go into an industry that they think, oh, everybody's done that. And you don't know, like you. So you brought all the flavors that you've learned from all your traveling, from your culinary classes, your roots, here to Texas. How's it going?
It's actually going really well. It's going really well. The way we started out, we're just very ambitious, like just really want to get back out there and just bring, you know, what we offered in DC, you know. And so the culture is very different, of course. However, the food is still, you know, the same. The level of service is still the same. And so we were welcomed really well. Well, that's one thing we found out even with our family. Like, we loved it immediately. So thank you to the city of San Antonio for welcoming me and my family here.
Yeah.
And I'll say this basically like to every like HEB that we went into. Like, we had small children at the time, and everyone was so loving of children and wanting to hold the children and things like that. It was so welcoming, you know, and we were like, and then we heard that there's a great place to raise families and things like that. And so it took to us really well.
Yeah, well, you have the whole trifecta that San Antonio's love. Our military, our food, and children.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
Family is everything to us, right? Mi thumbs up. So speaking of family, where did your love of cooking come from? I mean, because you just don't go into this industry like, I think I'll give it a try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did your love come from?
Interesting story.
Mm.
So, I stood alongside of my mom during the holidays, right? She always, cooking, always teaching me how to cook. Yeah, people come over, and my mom's like, "Where'd my groceries go? You cooking for everybody in the neighborhood, everyone in the neighborhood. I didn't shop for them, But mom taught me a lot about cooking. However, it was never a thought of, "Hey, mom, I want to become a chef when I get older." That's where the interesting story comes. After high school, was not really focused. I graduated, went to college, but still didn't have a vision of what I wanted to do. So long story short, I actually got incarcerated. That's why I actually learned how to cook.
Right.
When I mean cook, I mean as far as like for 9 to 1,200 inmates, like every day.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was actually encouraged by some of those same fellow inmates. They were like, "Hey, when you get out, you need to go to school because you're really good. We don't want to see you coming back and forth through the system."
Right.
So upon that, getting out, then I went to culinary school.
Oh.
Yes, to kind of fine tune what I had actually learned.
Yes, that's fantastic. I love that because you took something that was going wrong and you turned it around to something that you had a whole future for.
I had no idea I would be sitting in front of you today, right? But honestly, I was really just trying to stay out of trouble. And because if you get a job, especially in the kitchen or something like that, you either get your time shortened or anything like that, or you stay out of a lot of trouble. So I would go in the kitchen at about 4:30 in the morning until like 8 in the evening, and I'd stay in the kitchen all day. And I was learning what they did for mass production of cooking, and then learning how to mass produce in the baking area. So, yeah.
Wow, so that was pretty much your introduction to the whole, for the huge amount of people that you would have to feed.
Having been, on the other side of it, I was still on the inside, learning of how to produce.
Right, because it's something different than, going to your home and you're cooking for a group of friends, and then bam, you gotta cook for 500 people.
Yeah.
That's a huge difference.
Like
Huge difference. Okay, so I love that story. I really do, and I thank God that you turned it around, and now we have you, and you are a bona fide chef. I mean, you have your credentials for it. So how does that work? You're a chef and you have the barbecue food truck.
Correct.
How does all that work?
Well, we serve on the Lackland Air Base, right? So we serve on Lackland every day, Monday through Friday, and special events.
Monday through Friday
at
Lackland.
If you can get on the base, if you can get access to base. But so we serve on Lackland every day, and back in April of this year, March of this year. Well, we have been cultivating a relationship here with Felisa and JD. And so we were already looking for opportunities for an event center, mainly for a commercial kitchen. But this was up for offer, and so we had been going back and forth for at least about a year. And then we decided to take that leap of faith and acquire the event center. And so back in May 5th, we had our grand opening. And so then that introduced us to
here at the Plaza de Suenos.
Yeah.
Okay. So in case, if y'all watch the other, I'll go ahead and tag the other episode that we had with Janie Blankenchi. We know that Now Chef is, if you want an event here at the Plaza de Suenos, he comes with that package. So he's the chef that can cater your event here. And this is where we're at. We're back here at Plaza de Suenos.
Yes, so we manage the event hall here. We also have the gazebo outside and our courtyard as well. So we manage on.
So you get to do food. We could take food outside.
Most definitely.
Nice.
Yes.
And we're gonna start getting into beautiful weather here. Well, cooler weather for us. I don't know how hot you're used to. The weather here is a bit brutal.
Yeah,
I don't know.
we had to make the adjustment. We bought a home, so I guess we were okay.
Yeah.
But this weather kind of trains you. It either trains you when to go in or when to come out.
Right. Exactly. Like, am I safe to go in? Am I safe for what? I love to barbecue myself, but at 106-degree San Antonio weather, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
You're sweating buckets,
Yeah.
and then you go in and you're too tired to even eat. Right?
Like
So,
I'm cooking for tomorrow.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a nap.
So thankfully now we can call on Chef Johnny to do the cooking for us.
Exactly.
Because you actually, okay, I went on your website. He has a website too, and don't worry guys, I will have all of that down in the description box. But on your website, you can actually go to people's homes and cook for them.
That's right. Yes, most definitely.
How awesome is that? I know a lot of people are like, ooh, where was that?
Yeah.
When can you come over?
Exactly.
Okay, so let's get back to the Plaza de Sueños, so real quick. You can do the weddings.
Right.
We do a lot of quinceañeras here, and you do that as well. Any kind of event?
Any kind of event, any kind of event can be held here. Those are like the more traditional events that happen pretty often. But we're taking a different approach because we want to be as creative with this space as possible. You know, and so we're looking at. As a matter of fact, just last night I had a discussion about having a fashion show here in our courtyard.
Ooh, a fashion show.
Correct. Yeah, and we also use our courtyard for markets as well. Yeah, we had the Jamoy Challenge.
Yes, with Janie.
Yeah. So we're looking to be as creative as possible as we can do, here. As a matter of fact, we've done the A Night in India, where we transformed the whole room, right, and had a more of an Indian theme. Yeah.
And you cooked Indian food?
Correct.
Oh, wow. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
I love Indian food. I love
So
food.
we want you all to use our venue as your canvas and paint your imagination.
So whatever they want, you can try and make it.
Right.
Do you offer like vegetarian and vegan?
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, we have this amazing stuffed portobello mushroom with mixed vegetable and quinoa.
Oh my God, that sounds
It's
good.
beautiful. And it's beautiful. It's good and it's beautiful.
Ooh, I'm gonna need to send me a picture so I can show it to
exactly.
everybody.
I'll be sure to send you that picture.
Yes. Okay, so let me see what else to ask. Okay. Is that the dish that you are most proud of, or do you have something that you're like, this one is my favorite to make?
Man, honestly, like, again, most of it's like not a specific dish, because everything's about like technique and flavor. But if I can say a specific dish, no, but a specific ingredient, is I love to use pesto. Yes.
Do you like making Italian food?
Fresh pesto, yes. So we'll have more of like a herb crusted chicken with a lemon butter sauce, right? Or we'll do our pan-seared salmon with our pesto cream sauce. It's just.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that sounds so good. I'm hungry now.
And honestly, like, you never get tired of really making the dish because your customers are new customers, different customers.
Right.
So they've never tried it. You know, so when you get new customers, never try it, and then if they come back and request that specific dish, then it's kudos. Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite part when you have clients and you give them your food? What,
Oh, the favorite
like,
part?
what is your favorite part? Like the smile they
Well,
get, the
I'll say my favorite part is actually just this plate presentation, right? Presenting the plate, and they just go, wow. And because most people eat with their eyes,
yeah.
and so if it looks good, the mind tells you it tastes good. So when they dig in, it's like they're amazing. But the fun part is when they're really quiet, because they're just eating and savoring the flavors. Nobody at the table is talking at all.
Yes, I
So,
do. I love that part too, because like both of us have a lot of kids, and before you put the food there, it's all this chatter, 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 and when you start serving them all, it gets quiet, and you have that feeling of contentment, like that's love right there,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and they love what you made with it.
And that's more so the client. My children are very, they can be very brutal.
As kids often
I'm
are.
out here making this really nice, fancy stuff for my clients, and then my kids are like, "We don't like salad," you know.
They're picky.
We ate vinegar. Is that vinegar? I'm like,
What are you feeling?
It's
Just
a-
mac and cheese and chicken nuggets.
very simple. Very simple. You make it good, but it's very simple. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, kids. They'll appreciate it later on.
Yeah, they will.
I remember when I was very young and the kids were little, I made everything homemade. One, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, we're poor. So you make everything from scratch, right? Especially when you have 5 kids. And they were like, oh, but my friend gets like these, what was it, Lunchables, right? Or the crust off and everything. And now my daughter is a pastry chef.
Yeah. See.
And she called me and said, Mom, I am so sorry that I was such a picky person. I know now the amount of work you put into it and the amount of love that goes into it.
I now love salad.
She still has her cake first.
Yeah. No, actually, my daughter, my 12-year-old, she just turned 12 on the 31st of August. She is a bona fide baker. She
Really?
bakes fresh bread every day, and she does it every day because just she's excited about doing it, And she has her own starter sourdough thing that she does.
Oh, I love that at 12?
Oh my gosh, she's doing it since she was 9.
Oh my
But she's just
God.
like, she does the pizza dough, she makes the hamburger buns, all that stuff every day, at home. And so I guess that kind of inspired her a little bit from, me as well. But my
Doesn't that make you
6-year-old,
kind of proud?
yeah, my 6-year-old was 4 at the time. She just loved getting up on the counter and just kind of rolling the dough and stuff like that. So they're all kind of involved in their own way, when it's cooking or baking or something like that.
Wow,
Yeah.
I can really see a family-owned restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Keep an eye
Keep
out
an
for
eye out,
that.
because what we're looking at is possibly having them do their own little individual things, maybe together. But I like the idea of a restaurant. A restaurant's not easy.
No.
It's not easy, and I love catering more so because it's not the day to day.
Right.
However, a restaurant. It can be a little bit more challenging. Not saying not to be done. However, it's just your choice of what you would pursue.
Right.
So, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I hope the best for that, and let's see. Maybe the other kids will start dipping their little toes into that. Okay, so for the private, how does that work? Like, how far in advance would I need? Like, I don't want to cook next Friday. Do I call you up a week in advance or what?
So for a private event, we would definitely need at least 30 days, in advance. However, if you had a short notice, we could accommodate it, but we prefer to have us plan better. Yeah, because there's always like activity going on as far as like the food truck is mostly lunch, and there's also dinners that we do bake as well. And then you have catering events, as well. So we'd like to properly plan out so that we can fit you.
Right. And do you have like a list of what you can make, or do you let the client say, well, I want this instead?
So we have it not in list now for like a private event. However, if a client has an idea of what kind of theme they would like, we can create menus that surround that theme.
So we can go and I can tell you, oh yeah, I would like Korean food.
Yeah, like a Korean or like a Korean food or like a burger bar or something like that, or some kind of any style type cuisine. If they wanted stations or set up at their house or something like that. Yeah, we can be as creative as you would want to be, or as simple as you like as well.
Right,
yeah.
right. Because for the artsy fartsy with Janie Natenchi, you do the
The
charcuterie.
charcuterie boxes, yes.
So you can
Yes.
do that as well?
Correct.
Wow. Now that's versatile, guys. If you ever looking for somebody to do your event, because it's not just here, you can go to different other halls, a hotel, wherever the person has their event.
So we actually we catered for an event planner luncheon at the Canna Ballroom in Bernie last week, and it was a huge turnout, really good turnout. So again, we have our own venue, but we're not limited to just our venue.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if we have a client who's having an event at a separate venue, yes, we can. And they want to have the Mission Kitchen come out, and bring their food.
Nice.
We can do that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody would have a choice whether to have it here at the Plaza de Suenos, and it's a great hall, guys. It fits how many people?
We can fit up to 120 comfortable, but up to 150.
So about 150. If you have an event, you can have it here. Chef John is here at your disposal. But if you already have your venue, you want it somewhere else because it's a wedding and you have a special place for it, you can go to them.
Correct.
Awesome. And do you
And
have the
also,
plates?
I'm sorry. Also, if they want to host an event here and they wanted to have their own caterer, then that's an option as well. They want to bring in their own caterer. We're open to that as well.
Okay.
It'd be a small fee, but we're open to that.
Okay, so there's a small fee in case you want your own caterer. Like you have somebody else you already want. You can still hold the event here.
Correct.
It's a small fee to change from Chef Johnny to your own chef. Okay, and do they need to bring their own utensils and plates?
Oh, no,
and all that?
everything's provided. We provide
Everything's provided. That's all included. Wow. And for venues, for events here at the plaza, how far in advance would somebody have to get in contact with you?
Again, like 30 days for their event. And we do accommodate last minute, functions, if we're available.
Right, if the availability is. Okay, and what is the number that they can call to get a hold of you?
So our contact number is 571-882-2433. That's 571-882-2433.
And you would speak directly to you?
And that'll be at our business line, but we'll receive it immediately. So that we'll respond immediately.
Okay, so there you go. I should have it right here in the screen for you. And also I will have all his information, the address here to Plaza de Suenos, and his website. Y'all need to go to the website. the pictures of the food that you've made there
Right.
looks so good. So good. And I need to go to your food truck.
Yeah, yes.
You're actually here at Plaza de Suenos on Mondays only?
Well, we that was more of a trial run.
Oh, okay.
And so what we're looking to do is we won't do the food truck anymore. What we're planning to do is we're going to open our commercial kitchen, and it's going to be more of like a ghost kitchen. So we'll be still offering barbecue here, but it'll be served out of the kitchen itself, and not the barbecue set, not the food truck setup.
Oh, okay. But so when is that going to be?
We're still working on it. We have some updates, some upgrades we need to do, in the kitchen before we fully open it. I didn't give you a full tour. We actually, to my right here, to your left, we are planning to install a small deli.
Oh.
Yeah, a small deli here. So what's that going to do is that'll cater to those on campus, but it'll also be open to the public.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So that's in the planning right now.
That's in the planning.
Stages.
Okay, you need to let us know when that's coming.
We'll do. We'll do a grand opening for that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, maybe we could do a live
Yeah.
when you have that grand opening. That would be fantastic. Absolutely. Yes. Now I'm excited. Yes. Okay, so that's how we can get a hold of you. What social media platforms are you on?
We're on Instagram. We're also on TikTok and Facebook as well.
Okay. So you will have those announcements on those platforms once you're ready to go?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Y'all need to follow him. I follow him on Instagram. And also the videos there of your barbecue. Oh my God. It looks so good.
Yeah.
So good. Okay.
We do have another announcement. So on October the 8th, we'll be hosting our very first open house event.
Oh, for the Plaza de Suenos.
Correct.
And that's open to the
It'll
public?
be open to the public.
When is it and what time?
And so it'll be October the 8th from 6 to 9.
October 8th.
That's a Wednesday.
October 8th, 6 to 9. Okay, I'll have that. Also, okay, that sounds great. So what's gonna happen for that grand
For
opening?
the open house, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna outfit this whole place, right? The theme is gonna be more of a winter wonderland holiday Christmas party. We want to focus on booking more holiday Christmas party for company Christmas parties or employee appreciation luncheons, things like that.
Oh, those are good
Yeah.
ideas.
So we want to encourage a lot of that. So we want to get ahead of it, so that'll be a good time for us to do our open house. But you're definitely going to want to be here because this place is going to be we're going to outfit the whole courtyard, the gazebo, and here it's going to be, you're not going to recognize this place from
Wow.
today. Yeah.
So that would be a great opportunity for anybody who wanted to rent it for a venue to
Correct.
come and look at it at its
At its finest.
at its finest. I love
Yes,
that.
yes.
Okay, so guys, if you're looking for a venue and you want to check it out on how it might look like for you, October 8th, 6 to 9, come over and it's open to the public. Nobody needs to RSVP or anything?
We're going to post those on our platforms, so there will need to be an RSVP.
Okay.
Right? And so we'll send out that Eventbrite link, and so you can sign on there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're registered.
All right, guys. Wow, this was a fantastic interview. Thank you so much. That was so much good information for everybody here. And I can't thank you enough for this.
Yes.
Thank you
I'm glad
so
that they
much.
have it, right?
Yes, and I'm glad that San Antonio has you, and too bad for Carolina.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
And thank you all of y'all for staying to the end of this video. What information I have for you is this. I do not ever charge my guests for being on my podcast. This is totally free. So if you have a small business and you would like to be on my channel, go ahead and email me at smallbizspotlight210@gmail.com. And make sure you put in like the name of your business and what you offer, all of your platforms, social media platforms, so we can get you on here. Also, since I do not charge for any of these interviews, I do ask for donations. So if any of you, if you want to support all of this just a little bit further by not just supporting small business and local small businesses, but in helping to donate for this channel, so I may continue to put spotlights on small businesses here in San Antonio and the surrounding areas for the community, for you all to get to know them, right, and see what talented people that we do have here. Please go ahead and donate. I'll have the Cash App on the screen and also a PayPal link on the screen. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here with us on this Thursday. Y'all have a great rest of your day and have a great weekend. And now you know, mark your calendars, October 8th from 6 to 9. Okay, guys, thanks. Love y'all.